Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn and Abby. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a plant tour and update of the San Diego collection. So these are the plants that I gave my new plant friend, plant dad, and he has them here in his home in San Diego, and I'm here to pick up all the houseplants and plant sit for him while he goes out to sea for a couple of weeks. So I figured I thought it'd be fun to do a little plant tour update, plant collection update. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoy these types of videos, and I kind of feel like I'm hanging out with you guys sitting on this couch, and I think I don't know, it's fun for me to do plant updates in my collection, the Las Vegas collection, and then I guess the San Diego collection. So I'm gonna jump into it. I have all of the plants here, and since I filmed the plant tour on my channel, I've given him a few more to add to his collection since he's been doing really well. I have this big natural lighting coming through for all of the plants. The first one I want to talk about is the Crocodile Alloy or Jade Plant, the friendship or good luck plant. This one is from my personal collection that came from my jade tree that got cut down. If you are familiar with my channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There is tons of new growth. If you take a look here, this has all grown since it's been living here in San Diego. And I think it's absolutely stunning. Very easy plant to have if you're a first-time plant owner. So I wanted to go ahead and have this in his collection for him. Abby's running around in the background if you hear her. And I think this plant is doing well. So this is going to stay here while he goes out to sea for 2.5 weeks because this is a very low maintenance plant. So if you do travel, then this is a perfect plant for you. It's very low maintenance. And we did give it a water yesterday, and then we'll give it a water when he comes back. But this will stay here, and it's doing really good. So very happy about that. The next one I want to talk about is the Ionia cuttings that I gave him. This is cuttings that I got from, I think, Tanya, and I had a bunch. So I gave him two. These are low maintenance plants as well. So I thought this would be perfect for his collection. And so far they're doing good. They haven't really changed since I've given it to him, but very low maintenance plants. So gave it a water yesterday. It'll stay here while he's out of town, and then we'll give it another water when he's back into town. So very easy plant to have, and I highly recommend it to anybody who is new to plants. Another low maintenance plant. This is a house plant, so I will be taking this back with me to Santa Monica while he's out of town for 2.5 weeks. Because this won't probably look good in 2.5 weeks if it is not watered. So note to self, if you guys are looking for plants and you guys travel a lot for work, then this is probably not a good plant to have. But if you are new to plants and you can give them a water every week, I highly recommend the spider plant. This was my original biggest baby that I propagated, and it was featured on a Planting with Jewelyn episode. And so far it's doing good. There's a lot of new growth here. It is filling out the planter. And I think it's perfect for a first-time plant owner. So great plant update on this spider cutting. That makes me really happy. By the way, Tanya also sent me a picture of her spider plant yesterday, and it's doing really good as well, which is another cutting I gave off of the same plant. And also too, she sent me a picture of her Monstera cutting because I have this one here, and that one is doing good also in her collection. So I love giving my plant friends cuttings from my personal collection. So this is his Monstera cutting from George. So originally when I gave him the cutting and it was already like rooted and into dirt, there was only 2 leaves right here. This is the original 2. And then this one popped up while he's had it here. And then if you take a look here, there is another baby unfurling. So I'm really happy about that. There's a brand new big leaf here, another one coming through, and if you can see down here, there's like a root coming out which will eventually get into the dirt. So Monstera is a very easy plant for a first-time owner. I'm so happy and proud of him that he's actually have grown 1.5 leaves on my Monstera cutting, and I think it's absolutely perfect for a house plant, first-time plant owner, and I think it's doing really good. This one will go back with me to Santa Monica while he's out of town because this won't do good without water for 2.5 weeks. This is a house plant that needs to be watered every week. So this one is going to come back with me to Santa Monica, and then whenever I get a chance to either come back down here or he can come back up and get them, they'll come back to his collection here in San Diego. So here is another one, and this is off of a cutting from my rickrack cactus, and this is probably my favorite cactus in my whole collection. And the fact that his cutting is doing really well, if you see, there's a lot of aerial roots up here, so I know it's doing good here. And I taught him to rotate his plants, and he has been, so that makes me really happy that they're going into rotation, because they all want to just lean towards the window. So that's something that you need to do with your plants, is rotate them often. But as you can see, there's tons of growth here. The plant cutting looks really healthy, and this one I'm going to leave here in San Diego. It got watered yesterday, and it'll get watered again when he's back into town. This is the cutting that I got from my heartleaf philodendron, and this is going to come back with me because this needs to be watered weekly. And I really love this cutting. This was an accident cutting that happened to fall off of my plant when my friend accidentally bumped into my plant in my bathroom when I was living there at the time. And I propagated it, planted it up in a Plant with Jewelyn episode. And originally it was probably like this small. And then all of this is new growth here. But take a look at this, new growth popping out. And that makes me happy that it's doing really good in San Diego. This wasn't with me when I gave him the plant cutting, so it's starting to trail a little bit longer in his plant collection here, and I think it's so cute, and that makes me happy that this one is doing really good. But this one will come back with me to Santa Monica. So this is a new cacti to his plant collection, and I gave this to him when he last came up to Santa Monica. And this is actually duplicates off of cacti that I have in my Las Vegas collection living in my bedroom. So I thought, because he wanted more of these low maintenance plants, I gave him this. So this is going to stay back in his home while he travels for 2.5 weeks. So again, if you're looking for low maintenance plants, if you travel a lot and you're never really home, these are like perfect for those kinds of lifestyles. And it's doing really good here. I paired it up in a terracotta that's a little bit taller, which works really well with this. And they look so cute, and it gives a different vibe to his collection, being fuzzy and white, and it looks so cute on the windowsill. Another plant cutting from my personal collection, and I think this is off of a cutting that Tanya gave me. I had a bunch, so I gave him one, and it's a Crocodile Alloy. It's doing really good. This as well is going to stay back in San Diego, very low maintenance, and it's doing really well. I don't really see any new growth. Maybe it did grow, but it's a very slow grower. Doing really good. Here's another house plant that I will be taking back with me. This is a Dracaena, and I recently found out that this is a Song of India Dracaena. And I love dragon trees because they're very low maintenance, but they do need to be watered weekly. So this one is gonna come back with me to Santa Monica. And I can see it's kind of leaning towards this side. So I've been having it face the window towards this side so it'll lean back. But I think this is a really cute plant. I think this was his free plant from the nursery that we went to when we went plant shopping together. Another one that I gave him from my personal collection because I had a duplicate is this guy here. So again, I wanted to give him more cacti and succulents because these are very low maintenance, perfect for his lifestyle. And I absolutely love the shape of this. It almost looks like a broccoli. So this one is doing really well in San Diego. And then another plant cutting that I gave him is off of my Beaver Tail. So this is a new one to his plant collection. This will stay here in San Diego while he's out of town. And it is doing really good. As you can see, this little Beaver Tail popped up on him since it's been with him. It wasn't like that with me. So that's pretty cute and perfect for a plant owner who's not really around. So I think that really just gives a different whole vibe to his collection because he doesn't have anything round and prickly. So this is really cute. I'm saving the last plant, which is my favorite in this whole collection. I can't say that because they're all so cute and doing really great. So I'm very proud of him for doing a good job with his first plant collection. But this is probably the coolest house plant that he has been growing in his collection that is doing really good. Like, take a look at all of the trails. This plant is doing amazing in his home, living on his windowsill. Such an easy plant to grow. This one will come back with me to Santa Monica because it does need to be watered weekly. It won't look good being left alone for 2.5 weeks without water. So as you can see, there's tons of trails happening here. Very healthy and lush. And look at all these brand new trails that happened since he's had it. I think it's an absolutely stunning plant to have in a collection, and I'm so proud that it's doing really good under his care. So that is going to wrap up the video. Let me know down in the comments below, what did you think about the updated plant tour collection update on all of these plants living in his home. So these are perfect plants that I recommend for anybody who's new to plants, who are maybe thinking about getting a new additional plants, who are really maybe not home, or starting a new plant collection, or maybe if you're looking for other plants to add and you have a bunch of plants. I highly recommend all of these plants, and I think most of them came from my personal collection, my personal cuttings, except this one here. I have a cutting from this one that I'm propagating in, I think, my bathroom currently right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am gonna film a come with me, which I'm super excited because I love visiting new plant nurseries in different cities. So you can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this plant tour update, and I'll see you back in Santa Monica. Aloha, bye!